This is real mom life right here. Life of a nursing mom. We have some things to do in town today. Mainly taxes. And I'm loving this shirt. Look at this shirt. By the way, I've gained a lot of weight since I've had Everett, but let me show you this. Strong women raising strong tribes. So Thread Tank sent me some shirts. I'm going to show you the next one. And they're pretty awesome. Before I go any further, there's a discount code for 10% off of your entire order with Thread Tank below. And they have some really cool shirts. If you are a shirt wearer like me, where you like to wear your beliefs on your shirt, this is the place to go, especially you mamas. So the code is FUEL10 and you get a 10% discount through January 31st of 2020. So this one I've already worn like a lot. It is my around the house shirt. You can see because it's already stained. But this is one of those off the shoulder shirts like this. And I don't typically wear them out places because I don't know, I just don't feel like it's very modest. So I do wear it here, and it's gray swins. And it's so comfortable and so nice with leggings. You can pull it down on both shoulders, you can pull it down on one shoulder, or you can leave it just like this to where it's a nice big neck, which is also comfortable, but I like it. You can tell I like it. I like it a lot because I've already stained it. Pretty cold here today though, so I'm actually gonna put a sweater on and go with that. But don't forget to check it out. I've linked both of those shirts below, so you don't have a hard time finding them. Playing it simple today, y'all. Nice long sweater, and we're ready to go. And it's like 20 degrees outside. This is the weather where you have to start your stuff like 15 minutes early just so it's warm when you get out.
Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
So listen, I had every intention of videoing earlier this week, but that did not go as planned because, let's see, Monday I was gonna show you our day. We went shopping. We had a really fun time with my sister-in-law, mother-in-law, grandmother-in-law, and aunt-in-law. Are those even things? We did some shopping at some different places. I got one clip. Here it is. This store is crazy. And that place is amazing. Like, I need to go back there and spend hours. because it was really, really amazing. They had a great book selection. It's called Ollie's. It's here in Virginia. Apparently there's one in Pennsylvania. Apparently there's a few all over the place, but I'd never been there before, and it was really fun. Well, on Monday afternoon, we got sick. Junior got sick. It's just the common cold. Junior gave it to me, and I felt like death because on Tuesday night, Everett didn't sleep at all. Wednesday night, Everett didn't sleep at all. And here we are Friday at the recording of this video, and I'm just now getting around to it. So you saw my cute little, oh, hey, I'm getting ready and ready to go and doing things today, and bam, over it. Real life happened. But we're going to try to salvage this, okay? Don't forget, there is a super awesome code for those t-shirts in the description below. Christmas is coming. Get yourself something. Get your sister something, your cousin, your friend, whatever. They're awesome shirts, especially for mamas. There's a lot of mom shirts on there. Don't forget that discount. 2, I have got to clean the house. I've been sick. Junior was sick. We put our Christmas tree up, which I will show you. I have got to get the house clean. And, you know, one of my favorite parts of homesteading is home. The first year at the Homesteaders of America conference, Joel Salatin was talking about he broke down the word homesteading and what it actually means. And basically it means that you're focused on your home and the things around it. So that might look like providing for your family, raising your own meat, raising your own, garden, canning, but it also means homemaking for me personally. I am a horrible homemaker. That's why I started the Homestead Homemaking series. I'll put a link up above in the description. And I started the Homestead Homemaking for Christian women and friends, so you don't have to be a Christian to join. We had to put that disclaimer out there that it is a Christian group, but everyone is welcome. I will also link that in the description. I started that group and it has been an inspiration, and there are literally thousands of women in there. Just women, no men. So consider joining that. And today it's all things homemaking, and I'm going to show you a few new things we've got. We got some new things that I got to show you. Yeah, Sunday, before even Monday, Sunday my refrigerator pooped out on me, and I had to get a new refrigerator, so I'll show you that. We got some new kitchen appliances I want to show you, and then we're going to get started.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're all over the place. This thing doesn't even work anymore. It doesn't even work.
Take a break.
You a needy. You need me, don't you?
He's finally asleep. I'm gonna get some cleaning done that's quiet while he's sleeping. So like no dishes, but maybe some laundry. Gotta clean the kitchen first. Alright, so you remember me telling you that my refrigerator pooped out on us on Sunday. So, got a new one that already needs to be cleaned. It's obviously not smudge proof. Anyhow, if you remember, we had a big honkin' black refrigerator here when we first started our kitchen reno. That refrigerator has been with us for years, probably 12 years, something like that. Finally pooped out on us on Sunday, so we got a new one. The old refrigerator had a refrigerator on top, freezer on the bottom. We went with just the old standard freezer on top, refrigerator on the bottom. All right, so let's look at this thing. It's simple, basic. The one thing I do love about it is it has this pull-out pantry drawer on top, which my child has been in, obviously, and left trash in it already. And he also put the barbecue sauce up here, which does not go up there. And then it's just your basic shelves and bottom. And then the super sexy and oh so normal freezer. Nothing special here except for this honkin' turkey that I gotta set out for Thanksgiving. Now you might be thinking that freezer's not very big and there's not very much stuff in it. That is true. The freezer is not very big and there's not very much stuff in it because we have a big upright freezer downstairs that holds all of our meat, leftovers, freezer meals, chicken, fries, things like that. So it's about the size of this refrigerator, probably actually bigger. So that's actually downstairs in the basement. So that was fine. That was a compromise. I feel like our old freezer was a little bit bigger, but then when I start thinking about it, it had those pull-out drawers and I don't think it was much bigger at all. I think it was convenient to stack stuff on top of stuff and just nothing really got used up in there. So our next kitchen item is a Vitamix. I broke down and got a Vitamix. It's really cute. It's like this old color from like the 70s. It's called Periwinkle. Look, I'll turn it on for you. Ooh, lights. But I haven't really used it yet. I'm really kind of looking for Pinterest inspiration with the Vitamix. Obviously you can use it for smoothies, but I want to utilize it for more than just smoothies. You can make soups in it. I saw where you can make soup in like 6 minutes and it comes out hot. I don't know how that works, but I'm curious enough to try it. And it was a great deal. I got it on QVC actually, and it was 50% off. And for real, it was a real deal because trust me, I looked on Amazon and the Vitamix website first. You pay $600-700 for these, and it was 50% off, if not more. So I got this, and it also came with one of the grain pitchers, so you can actually mill your own grain in it as well, which I'm really excited about. We also broke Mama's rule of no TV upstairs, and we put a TV upstairs in the bookshelf. If you remember, there were bookshelves here. See, you can see it. We still have to paint it. We got rid of these bookshelves right here and put a TV in. I don't think it looks half bad, actually. I'm kind of liking it. That's actually how I got caught up in QVC. I think I've become one of those QVC housewives. No, not really. Except I also bought an immersion blender from KitchenAid. It was on QVC in my defense, but I didn't buy it from QVC. I bought it from Kohl's because Kohl's was cheaper. And our Christmas tree is up. It's actually not done yet. I have to clean the living room. And I have to add more ornaments. But there it is for now. Also new is the NuWave Air Fryer. This thing, I didn't think I was going to like it. But in fact, I use it almost every day. It is great for reheating stuff. It's great for French fries, potato wedges, baked potatoes, baked sweet potatoes, chicken, meatloaf. You can make all kinds of stuff in this thing. Really enjoying it. Well, I have had to stop at least 3 times to nurse since the beginning of this video. And I am learning day by day to just relax and take it and catch up on YouTube while I'm nursing.
I thought I would have time to go run and get another cooler, but no, so that's alright. Bye, Bridge.
So I want to talk to you a second about homemaking and the importance of homemaking. I also suck at it, so I should just put that disclaimer in there because I feel like it's really important. Hold on. I had to turn the music down in the background because YouTube, if it hears even the slightest bit of music in the background for more than 30 seconds, it will demonetize you. Fun things. So, homemaking. Again, I was telling you about my group on Facebook. It is growing by leaps and crazy bounds. And I think it's because a lot of us are trying to get back to homemaking. And a lot of us are homesteaders that are trying to get back into homemaking. That's why the group is called Homestead Homemaking. A lot of us homestead mamas are really wanting to focus on the home, wanting to focus on our families. And a lot of us really suck at it. And now let me rephrase that. We suck at house cleaning, okay? Because we've got chores to do. We've got things to do. We've got places to go. We've got homeschool. We've got a million other things to worry about. So homemaking isn't just about cleaning though. And that's what I want to talk about. Homemaking it's about being there emotionally, physically, and mentally for your family. So while I might not be a great homemaker in the cleaning department, as much as I try to, and part of it's my family's fault, we live with slobs, but I can be a slob too sometimes. It's about being there for your family and focusing on the home. And I remember being in an interview one time and the woman asked me, what do you think your greatest strength is when it comes to homemaking? And surprisingly enough, it was not that I dust really well, or I'm really good at folding laundry, or, I'm a perfectionist. It was none of that. My answer was, I am emotionally available for my family. And she just kind of looked at me like, oh, well, I never thought about that. Here's the thing. In Proverbs, when they talk about the Proverbs 31 woman, yes, it talks about her getting up before sunlight to make breakfast for her family and for her servants, and get her chores done at home. And then she goes out and she does things. She works. She finds a field. She buys it. She never went and asked her husband if she could buy it. She just went and bought it. Because he trusted her. And we've gone through this. We've gone through this in the Homestead Homemaking series. Again, I'm going to link it below so you can go through it with us. But she was also available for her family. Her family loved her. Her family held her to a high standard, and she met that standard through not necessarily physical things, but just tending to her family in general. And sometimes I think that we get homemaking mixed up with just cleaning, and that's not true. Homemaking is a lot of different aspects. It's not just keeping dishes out of your sink. It's not just putting laundry away. It's a lot of things. So don't beat yourself up about it if you are having a bad week and the dishes don't get done, because they will get done. Trust me. At some point they will get done. But if you are emotionally there and physically there for your family, when your child needs to talk, when your baby is crying and you pick them up 100 times during the day, when your husband needs to vent from work, when you want to make a special meal because one of your kids is sick, or when you want to go out of your way to just take care, to tend to your family, that's homemaking too. That's what makes a home. You see, a home isn't made by fluffing it up, by doing the dishes and doing the laundry and running the vacuum and dusting. Your kids, when they grow up, they're not going to remember how clean the house was. They're going to remember how special you made them feel. Mom did this during the holidays all the time. I remember when I was feeling down, this one time Mom did this for me. Or, your husband's going to say, hey, do you remember that one time, I was going through a rough time and you were, my husband won't ever say that. But I'm just giving an example. Those are the things that make homemaking. So you might be watching this video and thinking, gosh, look at her really dirty house. Because that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people say, man, I'm so happy that you show a real house that's lived in. And I do, because we live here all day long and it gets dirty. I'm going to be honest with you. As soon as I clean it, 15 minutes after those boys walk through the front door, it's going to look exactly the same as it did before. It is. It will. Plain and simple. And so I show it to you. I don't clean my house before my cleaning videos. And so a lot of people, it bothered me at first. A lot of people would say, oh, you show the real you, your house is actually dirty while you're cleaning it. It looks great afterwards. I'm like, I don't know if I like that or not, but why would I post an already clean house and just me dusting and wiping down countertops? Come on, that's boring. You want to see people's junk. So, love your junk, love your family more, and I think you will embrace homemaking on a totally new level than you ever have before. My baby is still asleep, which means I should probably get some more stuff done.
Need to fix bottle. Watching She's in Her Apron on TV while nursing. I'm still having to supplement, which is fine. I've just come to the conclusion that I will be a just enougher for this baby, and that's fine with me.
make some venison stew tonight, but I need to get the stuff to make it. Speaking of venison, and I am obviously way under prepared because I didn't unfreeze it yet. And it is about 1 o'clock. So, hi. We're gonna go ahead and unfreeze it, defreeze it, defrost it, something like that, in the microwave, because that's what we do. So I have all of these cans of tomatoes left over from September 2018. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these up in a venison stew. And I'm gonna add potatoes and carrots and yummy stuff like that. You might be wondering where Junior is today. Junior's not here today. Normally we would be showing you homeschool and everything else, but Junior actually went with his dad hunting this morning. Had his baby in a really long time. And then he went to work with him this afternoon. So, real life homeschool, I guess. So he's not here today. And normally he's my big helper, he's my babysitter, and it's really kind of hard to get stuff done when he's not here. Then on the other hand, it's almost easier because I'm not constantly saying, no, don't do that to the baby. So... Might get to my dishes at some point today. Might is the key word.
Speaking of things breaking, the tip on my knife broke. See if I get that Cuisinart set again.
This is where things start getting interesting. I do not like cooking when I'm holding the baby. Also, I'm taking the cheap route and using pre-minced garlic. But there are some days where you gotta do what you gotta do. And today is one of those days. Because the baby needs me. He wants me. Alright, so I don't have any onion, so I'm going to add onion powder. Praise you, Jesus, for onion powder. And I do have garlic, so I'm going to add garlic. And then, you know, I'm just going to add whatever spices I feel like adding today. Are you ready to go outside with me? Look at your hat. Look at your hat. Alright, I've got the baby. I've got a basket. I've got a flashlight. Yes, this is a flashlight that goes on a gun for light and laser. But it works really well. Hello. Why are you all in here? It's like 3 o'clock. Weirdos.
what you see me doing is we actually have a crazy duck that has decided she wants to be broody. So I'm just going through her eggs to see what's fertile, what's not fertile, and then figuring it out from there. Typically I don't let my animals brood in the wintertime, but I'm making this exception because that exception was made for me when Junior decided to allow her to brood without me knowing. So we're just gonna go with the flow.
Managed to do all of that and not get my baby dirty. Maybe I have a better skill than I thought I did. Now I'm gonna go inside and get cleaned up and finish that stew and maybe finish cleaning. Perfect day to make this video. Look, McMurray Hatchery t-shirt. How cool is this shirt, y'all? It is for real cool. And look what else. A beautiful mug. I love cups. I love this cup. Alright guys, that's it for me today and my brand new McMurray Hatchery shirt. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make some venison stew. Pray for my crazy duck and hopefully these duck eggs hatch. Right? Right. Happy homesteading and happy homemaking.